Hey Outlander fans, is Season 7 really over? When does Episode 16, the finale, air? And why is Katrina Balfe in tears? Plus, what's next for Sam Heughan? Let's dive into all the latest updates. Outlander Season 7 Episode 16 100,000 Angels will not only reveal whether or not Dr. Denzel Hunter can save Katrina Balfe from dying of her gunshot wound at the Battle of Monmouth, but it should also let us know what happens next to Brianna and her brood after Mandy rushed headlong through the stones after Roger. The only problem? For some reason, Starz is holding the Outlander Season 7 finale until next week. There's no new Outlander this week. So when does the next episode of Outlander come out? Outlander Season 7 first debuted all the way back in summer 2023. That time, Sam Heughan and Claire were still based at Fraser's Ridge in the Carolinas, and Claire had been falsely accused of killing Malva Christie. Who actually killed Malva in Outlander? Oh, that would be her lecherous half-brother Alan, who had impregnated her. Since Outlander Season 7 premiered, we've bid farewell to the Christies and welcomed Denzel, Rachel, and a grown-up William Ransom to the show. Roger and Bree took their family back to the 20th century to save baby Mandy's life, while Jamie and Claire became embroiled in the Revolutionary War. Now, Claire's life hangs in a delicate balance, while Roger stays stuck in 1730s Scotland. Will this family endure and become reunited? We'll have to watch the Outlander Season 7 finale to find out. Here's everything you need to know to watch the Outlander Season 7 finale on Starz. New episodes of Outlander usually come out on Fridays, but we're unfortunately in a skip week. Outlander Season 7, Episode 16 100,000 Angels won't premiere on Starz until Friday, January 17th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Starz. Can't wait that long? While you still have to wait a whole extra week for more Outlander, you will be able to stream Outlander Season 7, Episode 16 100,000 Angels on Starz.com and the Starz app as early as midnight ET Friday, January 17. Where is Outlander Season 7 Episode 16 100,000 Angels this week? Instead of a new episode of Outlander, Starz is planning on airing the Critics' Choice Association's 7th annual Critics' Choice celebration of Black cinema and television in the Friday night 8 p.m. slot. The good news? Starz has an extra treat for Outlander and Sam Heughan fans next week. The Outlander Season 7 finale will be followed by the premiere of The Couple Next Door at 9:05 p.m. Eastern Time. Couple Next Door is a scintillating erotic thriller starring Sam Heughan as a dashing police officer married to a hot Aussie yoga teacher. They soon get very involved in the lives of their new neighbors, played by Poldark's Eleanor Tomlinson and How to Get Away with Murder's Alfred Enoch. Episode 15 of Outlander Season 7 had fans on the edge of their seats when Katrina Balfe was shot in the abdomen. Tension skyrocketed when the surgeon at the church declared there was no hope, but with her trademark determination, she insisted they find Denny to perform the necessary surgery. The burning question was whether he would save her. However, it seems Starz has let the cat out of the bag. It's always a head-scratcher when shows spoil themselves with leaks. This has happened a few times with Outlander, and it's not really the show's fault, but rather Starz's marketing decisions. While I don't get these choices, it's not my network, so I'll let them be for now. What we do know is that Claire will survive the surgery in the Season 7 finale, according to an image revealed by TV Line. The image shows Claire sitting on a hospital bed, with Lord John Grey by her side and Sam Heughan standing next to them. While it wasn't a huge secret that Balfe's character would survive, I think Starz should have kept this as a surprise. Outlander fans on Facebook can stop swiping content from ClaireandJamie.com now. Of course, there's still a lot at stake in the world of Outlander in the Season 7 finale. Jamie Fraser dramatically resigned his commission to stay by his wife's side, and we're sure George Washington won't take that lightly. While being a general worked in Jamie's favor, there's usually a time and place to resign, and it's not in the middle of a battle. With Lord John Grey in the picture, it's clear there's more to come in that storyline. John and Jamie aren't on the best terms at this point in Starz's time-traveling series. It's not surprising when David Barry's character not only admitted to sleeping with Claire but also told Jamie he was thinking about him. What a mess. We also know that William needs to find a safe place for Francis and figure out a way to save Jane. Although he's mad at John and Jamie right now, these two are his best bets when it comes to asking for help. The dynamic between these characters promises to be intense and full of unexpected twists. With the final season of Outlander having wrapped, its stars, Katrina Balfe and Sam Heughan, are setting their sights on what comes next. Through a decade of bringing the beloved character Claire Fraser to life, Katrina is now in the midst of her next big challenge, vying for one of America's most prestigious TV honors, the Critics' Choice Award for Best Actress in a Drama Series. Katrina is competing in a particularly tough field this year, going head-to-head with some of Hollywood's most celebrated names, such as Keira Knightley, Kerry Russell, and Kathy Bates. The stakes are high, and Katrina's nomination comes with great anticipation, as she has already established herself as a force in the acting world over the course of Outlander's 7 seasons. This marks Katrina's 3rd nomination for a Critics' Choice Award, a testament to her consistency and the power of her performances throughout her career. She was previously nominated in 2016 and 2018, but this year's nod, coming at the tail end of Outlander's epic journey, feels like a particularly poignant moment in her career. The last votes for the Critics' Choice Awards were cast on January 3rd, and with the deadline for return set for midnight on January 10th, the anticipation has only grown. The ceremony will be broadcast live from Santa Monica on Sunday, January 12th, and Katrina, along with the other nominees, will await the results as fans and industry professionals alike celebrate the best in television. Katrina herself expressed her excitement and gratitude on Instagram after the nominations were revealed. In a heartfelt post, she wrote, "Pretty damn thrilled by this. Thank you so much at Critics' Choice for this huge honor. So grateful to be amongst these amazing women nominated and endlessly grateful for Claire, the role of a lifetime in this show and all the people who make it amazing cast, writers, crew, and of course fans." In a sweet and personal touch, she included an Irish phrase, "Go ride mile Matha Gabe," which translates to "thank you very much," reflecting her Irish heritage and her gratitude for the opportunity and recognition. Indeed, episode 7x11 is a standout moment in the series, where Claire's vulnerability and strength are laid bare. It is a raw and deeply emotional episode that showcases Katrina's remarkable ability to capture the intricacies of grief, love, and resilience. The intensity of Claire's emotions in that episode, her sorrow and longing for her husband Jamie, was conveyed so powerfully that it left viewers in tears. It's no surprise that fans and critics alike have praised Katrina for her skill in portraying these complex emotions. For many, her portrayal of Claire has always been one of the defining aspects of the show, and this particular episode served as a shining example of her talents. In addition to Katrina's remarkable performance, the 7th season of Outlander as a whole has garnered significant praise. As the series comes to a close, many fans are reflecting on the long journey that Claire and Jamie Fraser have undertaken, and how much they have invested in the characters over the years. Katrina's performance has always been central to the show's success, and as the final season draws near, it's clear that her portrayal of Claire remains as compelling as ever. It's also worth noting that Katrina's nomination comes at a time when Outlander is enjoying renewed attention and praise. While the show has always had a loyal fan base, the recent season has introduced fresh challenges and complex character dynamics that have revitalized the series. Fans have expressed their appreciation for how the show continues to explore new emotional and narrative territories, keeping the audience hooked as it builds toward its conclusion. Katrina's career trajectory is certainly something to watch in the coming years. Having spent much of the past decade immersed in the world of Outlander, she has become a household name, not only for her acting skills but also for her advocacy work and commitment to her craft. But as the show comes to an end, Katrina is now ready to take on new challenges, and this nomination is just the beginning of what promises to be an exciting new chapter in her career. For Sam Heughan, who plays Jamie Fraser opposite Katrina, the end of Outlander also signals the start of a new era. Sam has been with Outlander from the beginning, and his portrayal of the iconic Jamie Fraser has earned him his own legion of devoted fans. As the series closes its final chapter, Sam will likely be exploring new opportunities as well, continuing to build upon the strong foundation he has laid with Outlander. Sam has already begun to branch out into other areas of entertainment, including film and business ventures, and it's clear that he, too, has an exciting future ahead. For now, however, the focus remains on Katrina's nomination for the Critics' Choice Award, and the possibility of her taking home the honor for Best Actress in a Drama Series. With the Outlander series concluding and her portrayal of Claire Fraser having left such a lasting impact on audiences, this nomination feels like a fitting acknowledgement of her immense talent. Whether or not Katrina wins on January 12th, her place among the nominees is a testament to her work and dedication over the years, and a recognition of the incredible journey she has had with Outlander. As the final season of Outlander continues to capture hearts, Katrina's performance in particular has proven that the series' emotional depth and the complexities of the characters are just as compelling in its final moments as they were at the beginning. Katrina Balfe's portrayal of Claire Fraser will undoubtedly remain one of the most memorable performances in television history, and this Critics' Choice nomination is just one more milestone in an already impressive career. Fans and critics alike eagerly await the upcoming ceremony, where Katrina may very well take home the award that reflects the incredible impact she has had on the Outlander series and the television landscape as a whole. The Season 7 finale of Outlander is nearly here in the 2025 TV schedule, and the penultimate episode raised the stakes just about as high as they've ever been for Claire and Jamie. Claire was shot in the belly, and unfortunately, the best surgeon for the job of saving her life is the ailing Claire herself. Jamie was a combination of furious, devastated, and panicked, with a pretty masterful performance by Sam Heughan. That said, what should have been a stressful cliffhanger just made me sigh ahead of the finale because I'm maxed out on near-death experiences. Technically Outlander hasn't yet guaranteed that Claire will survive and make her gunshot wound a near-death rather than certain death situation, but short of Katrina Balfe playing a ghost or appearing exclusively via flashbacks in Season 8, we can safely say that her character isn't going to perish in the Season 7 finale. Plus, both Heughan and Balfe are in the video about the final day of filming. And that just makes me wish that the show would lean harder into cliffhangers that actually give reason for concern. Claire being shot might have stressed me out more if Outlander hadn't previously tried to sell suspense about Jamie's death, when his ship went down during the passage from Scotland to the future United States. That wasn't long ago after all, and there was so little doubt that he would come back that the only tear-jerking moment of that episode for me was the death of the elder Ian Murray. If anything, Jamie's death was interesting for putting relationships to the test once he came back and the pure chaos of William learning the identity of his real father. I just couldn't quite go along with Claire's grief the way I did in earlier Outlander losses, such as her miscarriage back in Season 2, because I didn't believe it. Of course, Claire believing that Jamie was dead led to some standout performances from Katrina Balfe as well as David Barry, just as Claire's situation as of the end of the penultimate episode had Sam Heughan more than rising to the occasion of showing Jamie's devastation and his fury as he quit his command to stay by the side of his, as far as he knows, dying wife. None of this is to say that it wasn't a big way to end the last episode before the Season 7 finale, and I'm definitely curious to see how Outlander can wrap anything up by the time the final credits roll. If there are any more incidents that seem to lead to the deaths of major characters, though, I just hope that those characters aren't Jamie, Claire, or young Ian. I'm not too worried about Ian either. I was nervous for Lord John's life a few episodes ago, since he's an important but not necessarily essential character to make it to the final season. Even William's end could have been nigh after he was taken captive by Hessians, and I'd be keeping an eye on Denzel Hunter in the upcoming finale if not for the fact that he might be the only one who can follow Claire's instructions capably enough to save her. Come on, Outlander, and save the scary near-deaths for characters who might actually die. Will I be eating my words by the end of the Season 7 finale? That's entirely possible, and Outlander has certainly delivered tragedies that are much harder to watch than some of the deaths. Whatever happens to end the season, at least the wait isn't too much longer. The final episode of Outlander's 7th season will air on Friday, January 17th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Starz.